Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2025. Oh my goodness. This is going to be such an amazing year. I can't wait to get started on this channel and talk about everything that we're going to bring into our lives in 2025. Welcome to the 411 on manifesting. This is the official launch video. I am so excited. This channel has been a work in progress for me. It's been something that I've wanted to manifest, to bring into my life as just to talk about it, to teach people. I've had lots of classes this last year on the 369 and limiting beliefs. We've done Zoom classes, we've done in-person classes. Thank you for your support, for everybody that's attended an in-person class as well as a Zoom class. They are very, very special. I take something so wonderful from each class and every single person that I interact with. It's absolutely amazing. And welcome to the 411 on manifesting. So to get started, today is the official launch video, and I'm going to have a video every Monday, be about 15 to 20 minutes probably. So if you like and subscribe, of course, to all of my videos and shorts that have come up until now, you're going to get a notification to remind you to watch the video. We're going to talk about all kinds of really amazing stuff. We're going to talk about manifesting health, wealth, relationships. We're going to talk about the blocks that kind of stop us from getting to what we want to get to. We're going to talk about different ways to manifest, from journaling to sleep affirmations to the 369 method. We're going to talk about all of it. I really want to hear from you as well. So if there's anything that you have questions on or want to talk about, always remember to comment. I'm going to read everybody's comments. I'm going to answer everybody's comments. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this video as well. So, and again, every time you do like and subscribe, you're going to get a notification to watch the new video. So that's exciting. Let's get to it. So I think the most common thing that people associate with New Year's, getting into the new year, is New Year's Eve resolutions. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the resolutions from the past years because I really set really high goals for myself, I think, coming into it. So my big ones, I have what I call the top three. My top three is always lose weight, more money, get organized. Organized is probably my biggest one. I have lists and lists of things that I want to get done throughout the year. I always start off really, really strong and really, really excited. And then I just kind of go downhill from there. So yeah. My big one that I'm manifesting this year is health. Health, including eating better, drinking more water, getting more exercise, getting more rest. Not just my physical health, but also my spiritual health. So not taking on too much, just planning. I think planning things better a little bit too, because this last year I was kind of my first year as a market vendor, and as much as I love it, and I do absolutely love it, and I'm still continuing to do it, I just jammed way too much stuff in way too quick. I didn't have a moment to breathe. For these Christmas holidays, I actually had like 5 days in a row off of my 9-to-5 job. And I literally didn't do anything. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to do any housework. I didn't want to do anything but sit and watch TV and read some books that I've had, that I've wanted to read, just because I haven't had even a moment to breathe. So while it's been fun, I know that's kind of a lesson that I have to do, is that I really need to manage my time better. So in getting back to New Year's resolutions, I'm not going to set any resolutions this year. I'm going to set some goals, and even goals can be a big word. I'm actually going to set some micro goals for myself, and let's talk about what micro goals are. So in getting back to wanting to manifest more better health for myself this year, one of them is exercise. And exercise and I have a real love-hate relationship. So I start off very, very strong. I've joined a gym on the first of the year. I've bought some exercise equipment and started off strong on the first of the year. And I start off really, really good. I start to see results. I stick to it for a couple weeks and I really start to see results. And I get really excited about that. And then something happens. And I don't know if it's the fact that I need to realize that health is a lifestyle change. It's not just something that I can do for 4 to 6 months and then I'm done. I don't have to do it anymore. Oh, I've lost the weight, released the weight. Sorry, I'm trying to say that now. I've released the weight. I've dropped a few sizes. My mobility's better. My eating's better. All of that. I don't need to do it anymore. And it doesn't work that way. It is a complete lifestyle change. And one thing about manifesting with health and wellness, especially if you're trying to release weight, nobody knocks on your door on January 1st and says, let me take the 50 pounds that you're wanting to release. I'm just going to take it from you. There you go. You've manifested it. It doesn't work that way with health and wellness. It can work that way with money and it can work that way with love, but it doesn't work that way with health and wellness. I watched a podcast recently which had something very interesting in it, and especially to do with health and wellness. So you actually have to manifest the grind in it. You have to visualize the sore muscles, the getting out of bed in the morning and your legs don't want to hold you up because your muscles are so sore. The visualize setting your alarm an hour early to get up to make time for yourself to exercise. Shopping at the grocery store for healthy food. There was a couple other ones. I'm trying to think of them, but it was that sort of visualization journey to get to your manifestation. And I just found that really interesting because it's true. No one just knocks on your door and says, here's your better body. Here, I'm taking the weight from you and it's done. Your manifestation is done. You actually have to put the work in and you have to do some action for that. So that's something that I'm really going to try to do better in visualization with myself, is just sort of to prep myself for it. And I've been doing that for a couple of weeks now. I've been, laying out my clothes at night. I pulled my bike out of its corner and dusted it off. I have it in the middle of my living room because I really like to bike ride in my house and watch TV. It's just an exercise that's really worked well for me. And it's something that doesn't quite seem like work. If going to the gym is something that you're going to be starting to do for a wellness journey, you can drive by the gym and look at it. You can, research online the different programs that your gym has to offer and any training that you want to do. You can sit in the parking lot and visualize yourself going in. There's lots of kind of different things that you can do to bring that into your life. So that is something that I've started to do. I've kind of started to do that, like I said, a few weeks ago, just to get myself ready for it. The other thing is not to overwhelm myself with the time that I'm exercising. So I actually started off this morning and in my head, I'm thinking I'm going to do 30 minutes a day on my bike and I'm going to do that 4 to 5 days a week. That's my goal, to do that. I know I need to do it. I know I need to get my mobility back. However, I got on my bike this morning and it was really, really hard because I haven't been on my bike for, it's got to be over 6 months now. And I was getting defeated really, really quickly. And so I snapped myself out of it and went, no, let's set a micro goal. How about we do 10 minutes today? So today I did 10 minutes and I'm choosing to be really happy about that. Tomorrow I might also do 10 minutes, but I'm going to give myself 2 days to do 10 minutes. I might even do the first week 10 minutes, as long as I'm doing it in the time of the week that I want to do it. So like I said, 4 to 5 days a week. I'm not going to start off. I recognize these patterns that I do when I do start off with exercise, that I set this really, regimented schedule and I really have to stick to it. And when I don't, if I miss a day, I have really bad internal guilt. Like I've failed if I've missed a day. And it's really hard to turn that voice off inside my head and just be like, no, it's okay to miss a day. No one says I must exercise 5 days a week for a half an hour to 45 minutes a day. I mean, I'll get there. I know I'll get there because when I start, I really do like exercising. So that's a little bit of a micro goal for me that I'm going to set. I think it's just getting on that bike. It's getting on the bike itself. I'm going to get on it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give myself the 10 minutes. If I can go longer, I'm going to go longer. And I'm not going to be so hard on myself. Rome wasn't built in a day. My big thing is I just don't want to go so hard and so fast that I just stop doing it altogether, because that is always what happens to me. So that's with exercise. The next one is eating better. I'm not giving up sugar 100%. I know I should. I know it's not good for me. But I also know that giving it up 100%, especially after Christmas, is not a realistic goal. I think what I'm going to do is just not be so hard on myself about it. I've still got some sweets in the cupboard left over from Christmas. My mom made some really good sweets. I still have those. But I'm going to limit myself to how many I eat and when I eat them. One actual goal that I am setting for myself with my wellness journey is that I'm not going to eat after 7 p.m. at night. That is something I'm going to do, kind of like that's going to be a deal breaker for me. I'm just not going to do it. I refuse to eat after 7 p.m. at night. So that's sort of one thing I'm going to do for myself. I also have had some pretty good success with intermittent fasting. So I am going to do that. Intermittent fasting allows me to sort of not be on such a strict diet, so that if I, do go out for supper or go to a friend's house or to a party or something, that I can still kind of eat the way I want to eat a bit. Exercising also does that too. It doesn't mean that I can, eat whatever I want and eat a ton of food and then not, just because I'm exercising or intermittent fasting, that gives me permission to do that. I still have to be aware of it. But these are just some little things that I'm going to do for myself that way. Not overwhelm myself. I think that's so huge. I think that a lot of people have such great intentions about setting, these really good goals and end results for themselves. And then what happens is life happens. And that if you don't stick to your schedule, that, you're done. Or if you have a bad meal when you're trying to eat clean, then you're done. You've wrecked it. I think everybody struggles with that. I think women struggle with that especially. So that's kind of some things I'm going to do for my micro goals. And honestly, I'm being real with you here. Sometimes my micro goal is going to have to be as small as even sitting on the bike and not pedaling. It might have to be 5 minutes. I mean, it might be more, it might be less. I'm just not going to set those expectations up for myself again. It's going to be minute by minute, sometimes hour by hour. It's going to get easier. I know it is, but I know it isn't going to be hard. I'm not going to trick myself into thinking it's not going to be hard, because it is going to be hard. I haven't looked after my body very well in the last year. I've, been doing other things and letting other things sort of take control over looking after my health and wellness. So that's really something I'm excited about starting. And like I said, I did sort of start the visualization process a couple weeks ago because I did want to get a good running start on it. So if you haven't done that process yet, start now. And maybe in a week, when you've got your visualizations really clear, maybe in a week, that's when you want to start. Doesn't necessarily have to be the physical movement of it on the first, but just the starting of it, I think, is really, really important. So I would really like to hear below some comments that you have about what you're doing, if you're setting micro goals for yourself, especially about health and wellness, because I love tips. I think we learn from each other on things about how to get, steps ahead and forward in our progress of whatever it is we're doing. So, some people may have some things about money. Maybe they're wanting to save money or curb some spending or, pay down some bills. That's another big one. You can set micro goals for that too. You can set a budget for yourself. Budgets work great within reason, right? Budgets work really, really good for that. So that's You can also get together with groups of friends and discuss, you know, different money making tips. There's lots of little businesses and things out there. If you have a service, you know, to offer, if you teach something or if you create something, that might be some other little ways that you can make some money. Just kind of anything to do with that, anything that makes you feel good and makes your vibration really high, I think is probably the most important thing to do with that. So again, I'd like to hear, you know, some little things that you have to do in comments below. Let me know, and of course, like and subscribe to the video. So let's talk about vision boards. And this is my first video, you guys, so I am a little nervous. I do have a list. I'm sort of looking over, trying not to keep eye contact with the camera. Vision boards. So I just went to my good friends the other night and we did vision boards, and I did mine a little bit differently this year. So typically I have a vision board with all the things that I kind of want to accomplish in the year. Where I see myself, you know, we know what a vision board is, right? So I did mine a little bit differently, and it was to do with health and wellness. I cut out pictures of what I want to look like. I cut out pictures of women exercising. I cut out pictures of healthy food. I cut out sayings, such as like, stay strong, stay positive, you know, don't give up when things get hard, that kind of stuff. Milestones was also a real big one, about keeping track of your milestones that you do, especially if, like, I don't want to be a slave to the scale either. Okay. I think we've all done that as well. But, you know, maybe measuring your body, measuring your arms, your legs before you start exercising. I'm going to weigh myself once a week. I'm not going to do it every day. I used to be an everyday weigher, and that's really hard on me. I think it's hard on a lot of us because our bodies change constantly all the time. You know, if we eat too much salt or, you know, something full of preservatives, we can retain water. And even if we haven't actually gained physical weight, we actually sit and retain water, which shows on the scale. So doing it once a week is really, I think that's a real good one. So that's how my vision board looks. I'm not done it yet. I still have a few more things to add, but I did really put pictures of the whole exercise and eating healthy process. So instead of focusing on, you know, 10 or 15 different things on my vision board, I literally just focused on the one thing. It was a one focused vision board. I think that's really cool. I would encourage you guys to do that. And I'd really like to hear what you're going to do for your vision board. So I think vision boards are great. Some people, you know, don't like to do them too much. They can be maybe a little far-fetched, I guess, or you don't really believe it's going to come true. I love vision boards. I've been doing them for probably 15 years. I keep all my vision boards too, and I do pull them out from time to time and look and see what I've manifested on them, and they work out really, really amazing. I absolutely love them. Okay, so that's kind of our first little jump into the video, is about micro goals and vision boards. And, you know, like I said, just shared with you kind of what I'm trying to bring in to my life into 2025. There's a lot more things I'm trying to bring in, by the way, but that's really one of them that I really want to get a handle on. And it also includes giving myself more time, not overwhelming and overbooking myself with things. I know that I matter. I know that you matter as well. And it's time that we take time for ourselves, not people please, not overextend with our jobs. The more we give sometimes, the more people will take from us. And especially if we don't say anything about that. So let's take some time for ourselves and really, really look after number one, which is us. Awesome. Okay, let's get to the fun stuff. So before I started the launch, I had a couple of little videos on about I'm going to give away some prizes, and I needed 50 subscribers to go live. So I have 50 subscribers. I have more than 50 now. Thank you so much, everybody, for that. But what we're going to do is, in the comment below on this video, I want to hear what you are doing to set micro goals for yourself in 2025. Every person that writes down what their micro goal is in the comment will get an entry. You have to be subscribed to the channel to be in the contest, and you have to like this video to be eligible for the contest. The prizes are, I have 3 prizes. So the first prize, I'm going to be gifting a crochet journal cover with a 369 journal and a manifesting pen. That's the third prize. The second prize is one of my Witchy Wears Millionaire Manifesting Kits. The manifesting kits are wonderful. We've had some amazing results from them. And the first prize is $100 cash. So I will have that to e-transfer to you. I will pay for shipping if you're not local to me for the second prizes if you win. So what I'm going to do is once everybody comments, I'm going to post, this video is posted about 9 a.m. and I'm going to wait until probably 4 or 5, give everybody a chance to sort of comment on everything that they're trying to bring into their life and their micro goals. And then I'm going to put everybody's name on a wheel and we're going to pick 3 winners. So that's what we're going to do for that. I will go live on YouTube on the 411 on manifesting. So it'll probably be around 4 or 5 tomorrow that we'll announce winners. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much to everybody. I think we're going to do some really good things with this channel. I really want to hear from you. I want to hear of any topics that you would like me to cover. I have quite a list of things that I want to cover this year on this channel. But if there's anything that you want me to talk about, let me know. I would love to get everybody's feedback on everything. I think we all have just a little bit to add to absolutely anything that we're doing. I love everybody's opinions and stories on things and success stories and maybe not so, successful stories, but maybe some struggles that we've encountered trying to get our manifestations come true. So I really, really want to hear from you. That's probably going to be my most exciting part of this, is just interacting with everybody. I love you all very, very much, and you are loved very, very much. I will talk to you later on today with the winner. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you did something wonderful for New Year's, and here is to 2025. I'll talk to you later. Thanks again. Bye.